I'm seeing on Twitter is potential for Zhang to be matched up with Deontay Wilder next as a possible next fight. What do you think happens there? Do you think Wilder has more?
He gets knocked out by Wilder. He gets knocked out. I think he gets knocked out. I mean, I don't think he's a huge puncher, Zhang. I think he could get your attention. He hurt Joyce. Again, I don't know. Joyce been getting hit a lot. Maybe it finally got to that point, his saturation point. Everyone has a saturation point where his chin couldn't take it no more. But I think Wilder has seen southpaws. The southpaw style can be a problem. But Wilder's fought in the Olympics. He's been around. He's seen southpaws. Right hands can find the southpaw. Wilder has his powerful right hand as not only in boxing today, but one of the most powerful right hands probably in the history of the heavyweight division, quite frankly. I mean, that's how powerful his right hand has been. So I would pick Wilder. You know, he's been on that stage. He's been in there with the better caliber of fighters than Zhang has. I pick him. I pick him to win by knockout. But look, Zhang, this is a funny thing to say about a 39-year-old guy, but he's a work in progress. They waited 9 years to get him a big fight as a pro. That's extraordinary. Maybe they know what they're doing, I guess. That, again, I'm not knocking him. I'm only telling what Teddy Atlas tells, the truth that I believe it to be. Doesn't mean I'm right, but I believe it to be. And not in any way touched or controlled or compromised by anything else. I don't think he was good enough. They didn't think he was good enough to step him up. Usually in the pros, by 5 years, you know where you're going. You've been to the dance, and you either danced or you didn't dance, but you've been there. And the guys that had 300 amateur fights, the real special guys from the Olympics and all that, they do it in 3 years. 3 years, 4 years. But
like
5
Lomachenko,
usually,
and he does it in like 3 months.
Well, yeah, special guy, of course. But 5 years usually is about the shelf life of that, about the longest you're going to go. And this was 9. So I think that really they knew that he wasn't good enough. Again, that's okay to say that because now he is good enough. They waited till they thought he was good enough till the coast was clear to put him with the right guy at the right time when he had his best chance. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. And they did it. Maybe there was other things going on too. He's from China. He's got other things going on. Can you imagine the money this guy can make now coming from China with the amount of people over there and with the amount of economic power and might that they have over there? Can you imagine the possibilities of what they could pay to bring somebody over to fight him? A fighter, can you imagine? And listen, I'm about to say a joke. Please, Ken, it's a joke. All right. Usually you don't preempt your jokes, right? Nobody does that. But in today's environment and everything, maybe I should preempt his joke. Sam's looking; he's a little nervous. He worries about me. He wants to see what I'm about to say. He cares about me. But can you imagine? I mean, it's. And the money his manager, the money that the manager, Zhang's manager, Joe Biden will make. Can you imagine the money that? Oh, did I say that? Can you imagine the money that Zhang's quiet manager, side manager, what do you call it? The
advisor.
Manager, advisor,
consultant.
The consultant, the Bidens will make. They make good money on this.
Imagine if they could take him to the Ukraine.
They make good money on this. Listen, obviously I'm joking. Some of them are laughing, some ain't laughing. But look, at the end of the day, really, he can change the landscape of boxing. Kind of the way that they did in Saudi Arabia, where over where they've been bringing the golfers over there and paying the kind of money to create their own golf tour over there. They're paying guys $200 million and stuff because obviously oil, there's a lot of money in that oil. But I'm looking at it the same way, that this guy Zhang, the monies that can be really brought out and derived from him being, from China, it's incalculable. It could open up a whole new world of possibilities economically for fighters, especially for heavyweights at this particular moment. It really could.